This video is looking at profit and loss. With profit, if you're making a profit out of something, you are selling it for more than it cost you. For a loss, if you're making a loss, you are selling it for less than it actually cost you. So let's look at some examples of profit and loss. Ronan operates a sports store. He has a fixed profit margin of 65%. So in other words, he makes 65% profit on all items in his sports store. He bought, or the cost to him to buy in the shoes were $40. How much would he sell them for if he was making a 65% profit from those shoes? So he's obviously going to sell them for more than $40 to make a profit. But how much would he have to sell them for? The selling price for his shoes is, it's listed up here, 100%. So that's 100% plus 65% because that's his profit margin. So he sells them for 165%. So how much does this? So his selling price is 165% of $40. Let's change 165% to a decimal, 1.65, change of to a times, $40 to 40. So that equals $66. So the selling price is $66. So the shop owner, Ronan, bought them for $40. He wants to make 65% profit, so he needs to sell them for $66. So looking what we did again, for his selling price, we get 100% plus the percentage profit he wants to make, and that's how we work out the selling price. Someone's now going to make a loss. David bought a surfboard. He bought it for $300 and he sold it a year later for a 20% loss. So he's made a loss on it. He's going to sell it for less than what he bought it for. Let's work out how to do this. So here, the selling price is 100% minus the percentage of the loss that he's going to make, minus 20%. So he's going to sell it for 80% of the cost price. How do we do this? So he's going to sell it, the selling price is 80% of 300. 80% as a decimal, 0.8, change the of to times. So 80% of 300 is $240. So he's making a loss, David's making a loss, so the selling price is 240. Just writing as a sentence because it started as a sentence. Take the time to read through these notes here, but basically if you're making a profit, you're getting 100%, you're adding the percentage profit, so you're going to sell it for 165%. You get 165%, times it by the cost price, that gives you how much you're selling it for. If you're making a loss, you get your 100%, you subtract the percentage loss you're going to make. So you are going to sell it for 80% of the cost price, so 80% of the 300 gives us how much that's going to be sold for.